Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Integris Health, your health partner for life.
We've become a team that's got a relentless mindset. Okay, this is a team that shows up with a passion intensity. A passion intensity. When you show up with a passion intensity, you love all of it. You love getting in the ring. You love to go to battle with your teammates.
Hell yeah.
You love to fight. We fight back. We respond. We get up off the freaking mat. We believe. It's work. It's belief. All right? And then you lay it on the line for each other.
Oklahoma takes care of business against Missouri. Welcome into Sooner Football with Brent Venables, presented by Integris Health, your health partner for life. Toby is off calling basketball, so I get the chance to hang here in Coach's office on a Victory Sunday. And Coach, just congratulations.
Thank you.
What a performance by this team yesterday.
Boy, that was a lot of fun, and it was a big challenge going into the game. There's two teams that were very evenly matched. Obviously, they were one of the better rushing teams, top 5 in the country, rushing the football with a really good physical run game, offensive line, and then defensively, they're very. Our defense going in is a little more disruptive. They're a little more basic in some of the scheme, but at the end of the day, their results were very similar. Very tough, physical, fundamentally sound, well-structured defensive personnel. Excellent defensive. That linebacker Trotters, he's one of the best in the country. Mm-hmm. And but they got great edge rushers, and just knew it was going to be, one of those days where they're going to punch back, for 4 quarters, and it's going to be one of those 4-quarter games, and really kind of played out like we thought. But we got into a great rhythm in the second half. We did play some complementary football there. Offense scored 2 touchdown drives there to end the first half, and then came out the second half, and they put another field goal on there and kind of expanded the lead. And then there was a lot of really cool moments and good stops and block kicks and things of that nature. Not without the theatrics and the drama that we've been known to play with, but we've been very comfortable in that space here in the back half of the season, and just incredibly proud of the sacrifice, the grit, the toughness that this team has shown.
What do you equate that to? Because you and I talked after the game, and I was bringing up, hey, Missouri had a good start, and you guys adjusted, and you brought up, that's football. Well, I want to redo on that question.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious they're going to have some success.
Oh, it's going to be a long night. I tell the team right away, there's going to be some challenges right away. They're going to have schemes maybe that you weren't ready for, a new motion, a new formation. Their job is to create turbulence for us too. And
it's a different offense,
yeah,
right? When they run the right zone. But my question, now that I've had 24 hours to think about it, is some teams can get down. Like, they'll have that rough start, like, we're never going to figure it out. But this team, it seems like they have okay, that's what it looks like. Here's what we're supposed to do. And there's just, you mentioned that resolve. What can you equate that to? What really kind of magnifies how that is able to galvanize the way it is?
Belief, the mental toughness, the expectation that there's going to be adversity. We've really worked hard to show our team many examples in front of the team visually of what winning football looks like. And the other team is going to have good schemes, good players, good moments, and whoever can handle the chaos of game day the best is going to be the team that wins. If everything else is somewhat close to being even, then how you handle those moments of adversity is what it's all about. Don't flinch, respond. That's what you're defined by. And you can go back and look at, really against good quality opponents, all of the adversity that, different times, that we have faced, whether it's South Carolina, the first drive, they go right down the field, And so you have a balance, okay, that was them or that was us. The first play of the game, South Carolina, I can tell you, that was us. And so what does that mean? Those are some things that are easily correctable. And same thing, I said the running back's power and explosiveness is hard to emulate in practice, and the precision of the offensive line and their blocking. And then they have some things that they were really emphasizing. Sometimes the coach puts them in a a call that isn't great for that too. And so you put that in your mental notebook and don't call that again. And or maybe situationally you're not calling that. And so you kind of figure out how they're going to play you. So maybe going into that game, second and long for them was a lot of run and screens and things like that. Well, this game it was a lot of pass. And so you figure that out as you're gathering data as you're going through the game. Okay, this is going to be their philosophy in the game, and then you adjust and adapt. Yep. And don't panic, and don't try to win the game. The game's not going to be won in the first quarter. So you nurture that mindset, and so there's a peacefulness, not for the fans, but there's a calmness that you have that, man, we're going to be fine. So that's what poise under pressure is about to me.
This team is showing it. I mean, they really, truly are. Sunday Reflections, by the way, are presented by Dos Equis, official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Just in looking back to yesterday, two big offensive plays that really seemed to jumpstart everything. But we're going to be able to illustrate it later. But that big touchdown pass to Satania really kind of changed things, it seemed like, on Saturday.
Yeah, it was at the right moment. Obviously, it was 3-0. It was you felt like maybe it was 21-0, and from an offensive perspective, and we went 3 and out, and then we had a 7-play drive, and then we ended up having to punt, and then, man, we caught fire right there, and had 2 back-to-back touchdown drives that, as the game was going along, those were huge plays, huge moments in the game. At the end of the day, going in, and we let them go all the way down the field there and held them to a field goal, and it's 14-6 at halftime. But Satania's play was a huge play, explosiveness. It probably is one of those body blows, that our offense was able to give them. And in a day where there wasn't a whole lot of offense on either side of the ball, it gave us what we needed, both from a confidence standpoint and, from a comfort level on the scoreboard, what we needed.
134.6 yards per game was the average for Hardy coming into this game, second lowest total of the year. 57 yards on 17 carries, 6.8 yards per carry. Cut that in half on Saturday. I mean, we saw it. I mean, he is a hard dude to tackle. This team really took it personally, it seems.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, our guys, again, they're, I talk about all the time when I got boys at the house. I got girls too, but the boys, if you're keeping score, if you challenge them and you're going to keep score, man, it don't matter what it is. You can trick them into doing it. Well, our guys, again, you didn't have to trick them. They watched the tape and they recognized the challenge of, defending this guy and these schemes and the Missouri offense. Enormous challenge. And I think that I talked about it in the post game, but the second play of the game against Texas A&M, it goes for 40. And they're whatever, number 1, number 2, number 3 in the nation. And it was a team that end up, getting after Missouri pretty good. But early in the game, they took a shot, and that's what good teams can do. They're going to be able to deliver some blows too. But our guys did. They and what I loved is the response. They recognized, the leakiness, the softness at times that we were in the first couple of drives, and then, man, they closed the hatches and locked the gates.
And when we come back with Coach Venables, we're going to take you through the Missouri win, talk a little bit about special teams, too. Wow, what another great day for special teams. Stick around. You're tuned into Sooner Football. The head coach, Brent Venables, presented by Integris Health, your health partner for life.
Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Integris Health, your health partner for life. This week's game review is brought to you by Groundworks, preferred foundation repair company of the Sooners.
Welcome back to Sooner Football with Brent Venables, presented by Integris Health. It's time for our game review, which is brought to you by Groundworks, preferred foundation repair company of the Sooners. We talked about it a lot in the open, Coach. 17-6, 5th win this season over a ranked team for the Sooners. 4th game not allowing a touchdown this year. Just kind of take me through some general thoughts on how overall this team was able to get things started, specifically on defensively. Let's talk defensively here first.
Yeah, again, after the first couple of drives, I thought we got into a great cadence. And again, they got a field goal on the first drive, and we blocked the field goal. They had shown in some of their protections an opportunity to block field goals, and so we put in some specific things interior-wise that could create maybe a shorter edge, and Peyton Bone was able to get his hands on 2. the first one, I don't know how it was a miracle, but it went in. And then
did they get a piece of that? Did someone get a piece of that, the first one?
Yeah, Peyton did, yeah. Yeah, blocked it. Maybe even more clean than the second one.
I thought he did.
Yeah, but we got in a really good rhythm, forced a few punts, and then they had the field goal attempt that they missed, and we blocked. And then to close out the half, again, another 3 and out, and then gave up just a field goal. And then, meanwhile, our offense put 2 touchdowns on the board and really charged the defense up too. Really felt good. It was 14-3 at one time. And you felt in that game, you felt like you're up 3 or 4 touchdowns. I'll be very honest with you. But the defense has shown great physical and mental toughness all year long. We got a bunch of guys that are very prideful, very confident. And during that first half, I thought probably one of the best things the coaches did was just make sure that our competitive depth was able to get out there on the field. And I think it made a big difference in the second half. We were dominant in the second half, and I think a big part of that is the freshness, of our players.
I think there was 10 straight third downs that Missouri missed on after their hot start with it. I want to talk about some of those young guys because you made a commitment this offseason, like we're going to go with the young guys in the secondary, and to see Cortland Guillory be what he's become, to watch Eli Bowen, consistently, they're going to hit plays because the other team's good, but just to see those guys step up in the absence of Gentry Williams, what has that been like for you as a coach to watch their development?
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun and got great confidence in those guys. My favorite part of that is the older guys mentoring the younger guys and not stiff-arming them, and because they're, there's only a certain amount of reps,
right?
And you can have that, the selfishness, and we lack the selfishness. It's a very selfless group of guys, prideful. The players defend the standard every single day by how we do what we do. You should watch them when they go to practice. We're getting ready to go against the Scouts. It's not ho-hum, man. They're getting there. It's like game day, and they're getting each other together. Hey, this is what's getting ready to go down these next 15 minutes, man. These are game rep mentality. Practice habits are going to show up on game day. Everybody got a job to get it done, and then I don't have to coach it. I can just kind of nurture that and put some Miracle Grow on it and a little fertilizer. And these guys, they just have really bought in to what it's supposed to look like. And they've helped the young guys, grow big time in such a short amount of time.
You mentioned the competitive depth too. Jay Jackson gets a little dinged up. But David Stone in rec specs. Now that's something. Yeah. I didn't realize. He told us post game how he struggled.
He's lucky he played good because I didn't like the look.
But Mark is strong out there. Seeing 99, he's done a nice job. And then obviously RSJ gets dinged for a little bit. Michael Boganowski goes out there.
Yeah. Amarian Robinson, played significantly.
Love him. And let's not forget our Mason is out, and to see those guys continue, and PJ and Taylor Wine to grow. That's got to be a nice feeling for you as a coach to see that depth develop into what you wanted.
Yeah, it's exactly what you want. Guys that have been here, know the system, hit it from ground zero to where they're at right now, and doing it through, again, hard work and, a lot of consistency and the discipline and things of that nature. And, Day Jordan's another, Reggie Powers is another, amongst others. This is just the first year for Kendall Daniels. I know he's an older guy, but first year in the system, and he has really flourished. He's made a huge difference as well. But, man, we got a great foundation for the future.
Hey, before we take a look ahead at LSU here in a bit, and before we break down some film next, I did want to talk about John Mateer, too. Just seems as if continues to trend in that right direction, not just protecting the football, but looking more confident running it. You told us all week how good Missouri was defensively. We saw it firsthand. But overall, how'd you rate how John performed looking back?
Yeah, did a great job. Number one, took care of the football. And we're incrementally, we are moving in the right direction. We watch the best teams in college football every Monday when it comes to, or every Tuesday when it comes to taking care of the football on a Tanoga Tuesday. And
takeaways, no giveaways.
Yeah, takeaways, no giveaways, and we watch the best teams in the country and where they're at in the turnover margin, and we need to be, in that conversation. And here the last month of football, we've been able to do that by taking care of it religiously on offense, and then defensively, going to get it and putting people in a really tough position to win. So he did that in a great way, number one, and then made some really tough runs in the run game, rushed for 80 yards, and had some really good tough runs, played well behind his pads. Had a couple of touchdown passes to both Satania and Giovanni Gibson got his first career touchdown. Really well-placed ball in the RPO world down there and put people in conflict in the red zone. So we were able to uphold our red zone. We're number one in the country in red zone offense, 100%. Again, the idea is to get down there more and to continue to put the ball in the end zone. But we've been incredibly efficient there. And just overall game management, it was really good. And again, there's a winning formula that we're playing to right now from a cadence and a rhythm standpoint. And everybody's done their job. Special teams was another a day that we feel like we won the special teams battle, and didn't get a lot of opportunity to return in the return game, but punted the ball well, protected well. And were able to keep them in a tough position. Sandale kicked another close to 50-yarder in the game, so that was great.
All right, when we come back, we'll break down the film with Coach. Speaking of special teams, next, Sooner Football with Brent Venables.
Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Taco Mayo. Tap the app and save up to 25% today. Air Comfort Solutions. Your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Properties. Fan-fueled, athlete-focused. Coach Venables' Film Breakdown is brought to you by Community Coffee. Family-owned Community Coffee, the official brewed coffee of OU Athletics. Taste the difference family makes.
All right, it's time for Coach's Film Breakdown, and it's brought to you by Community Coffee, family-owned Community Coffee, the official brewed coffee of OU Athletics. Taste the difference family makes. We're going to the second quarter. Big play in the game, Coach. 4th and 3. Had a couple timeouts. Missouri was going to go for it, and then they decided to kick the field goal, and Peyton Bowen makes a play.
Yeah, again, you look at the situation here in the second quarter, 7:42. They're up 3 in scoring position, and they end up deciding to kick the field goal here. Coach Deacon and the defensive staff worked really hard this week. You see, we got really good penetration. The way they protect here, they got a shorter edge where they don't really get a whole lot of turbulence coming off the edge. And so Peyton does a really good job of kind of trimming the fat there and coming as tight to that hip where he's going to go down as you can. He ends up getting his hands on it. I think he gets both hands on it. Okay. And from a timing standpoint, and it just was enough to kind of come under it, but there was just enough to keep it out of the field goal here. And what a huge play, big turnaround, as opposed to them going up 6-0 right there. Immediately took a lot of the momentum from them, and were able to get a couple of really good drives on offense. Obviously, here we had a little skirmish afterwards, and we had to defend a few more plays, but huge play. That was a huge play right there.
I did want to add, I love the coaching from you. Missouri calls a timeout. They come out, they're going to go for it. You see it, boom, you call a timeout right away, and they bail on it, kick a field goal.
Yeah. Well, situationally, where they are on the field, and then the down a distance, 4th down, it's not like you got 4 calls there on defense or offense. You've got it's a very specific scenario that you may not get to in a lot of games. And so being able to see a formation and a motion, the personnel, and then, call timeout when you're, have some in your pocket are a big advantage for us on defense.
All right, to the second quarter, big play offensively, maybe the biggest offensive play of the game, Coach.
Yeah, got them in 3rd and 7 here. Again, this is they had shown to be in a lot of man-to-man, so we get into a bunch set, and we run a clear out and what we call a drive route. We send the DB out, and so he's got number 3, counting outside in 1, 2, 3, and just does a really good job of pressing. And we just talk about invading the defender, invade him, get him to turn his shoulders. So there's got to be patience, but there's also got to be speed on top of him and make him feel you to freeze the defender. We got him to cross his feet over, cross his shoulders to create space, and that's how he was able to really kind of catch it and be kind of wide open. And then Isaiah's got the explosiveness to take it the distance. He runs past everybody in the middle of the field player, just can't get it done. But, man, it really sparked the environment and gave us a lot of confidence, put us up 7-3, but also then the very next drive we go right back down after kind of complimenting each other, and we put another touchdown in right after that. But this was one of those moments in the game that was a huge play and a great momentum changer, for how the game was going.
Those crossers, if I've learned anything from being around Teddy, those can be man beaters, and
no doubt
that was impressive to see. All right, so big touchdown there. Let's move on to the third quarter. Minute 10 left on the Mizzou 40. The Prada Mustang, Jacoby Johnson, gets it done here, Coach.
Yeah, so obviously what happened on the previous play, third down, we tipped the ball and we're getting off the field, and Reggie Powers just sees the ball up in the air, thinks the offensive player is going to go get it, so he you can hit him, once the ball's tipped, you can hit him. And so he does that. Obviously, it was a targeting call, so we lose Reggie. They get them ignited and potential momentum shifted there. In the very next play, we send a pressure here, a 3-deep pressure. We're rushing 5 guys, and so we're 3 into 3 deep. And this is a great growth by Jacoby. So they're going to an end over set. This guy's ineligible. He can't go out. All right. And so from a vertical standpoint, there's really just 2 high routes here. He's a third player. So this is a cover 3 zone blitz. So you divide the field up in thirds. And Jacoby, off the play action, he's got to do a good job of keeping his depth and having what we call big vision and close the post over route. And so he does that. The post player does a great job of staying high and on top of it. Didn't go for the play action. And now we got this guy viced under and over. And not only that, he doesn't panic. All right, he gets himself in phase, okay, which is hip to hip. And then Coach Valai teaches us every day to get your head back around for the ball, and he becomes the receiver. We talk about that. Don't go for the deflection, become the receiver. And what a great play, and another momentum type play in the game. We talked about that, one of the probably top 4 or 5 plays in the game, because we were able to regain the momentum and really give them no hope here, get the ball back in really good territory. What a great catch. Huge play, and ignites everybody. You look at everybody that's just
sideline.
Yeah.
Jay Valai's running through, guys.
There's my man Boss. I'm not sure who he's talking to because all the defensive guys were over here. So
that's great.
There goes Valai's.
Yeah, Jay comes right. He lost a headset and everything. He doesn't care. He's going to celebrate. All right, we got one more. 2-minute warning here for us. This is with 37 seconds. I got 41 seconds, left in the game. Here's Eli Bowen doing it again, Coach.
Yeah, again, we have it's not a bend but don't break, but it's, we're not going to get beat on this call. But we got a lot of eyes. Wonderful job. Something that's kind of undervalued here is the weak side linebacker here, Sammy Omasigo, that's not only in his zone, but you have to carry the route within your zone. The zone moves. I wish it was easy. I can just go to a spot and landmark and everything's great, but that's not football. This guy's told to find, the grass and to find the windows, and the quarterback is supposed to throw him, open. And but what Sammy does a good job is locating it, having big vision. You're getting an under and a crossing route here, okay, with a clear out route. He does a great job of anticipating, where this guy's going to go, and the quarterback trying to throw him open, just enough, okay, and you see the quarterback doesn't really see Eli. He sees him going with him initially. Now he gets his eyes on the receiver and then the defender. So he tries to throw him open. Well, here it is, and this is a vision coverage here where Eli sees this and closes the window. And that's, the benefit of playing in a zone concept here. You got 3 defenders converging on this over route and a way for us to seal the game. Great job, and good job by him. He thought about trying to go score, but he did the right thing by going down right there and us kneeling it out.
And you had for help over the top, too.
Yeah, so you got the safety.
Right.
And again, this is a vision cover 2 concept here. And again, at the end of the day, we got 3 over those 2. And again, this is what you can't put. Otherwise, if he stops his feet, this guy's going to throw this on a dart, inside of him and in front of him. And so that's a great job. That's why you want to recruit athletic linebackers that can carry these guys to their help.
That's awesome.
Excellent job by all three defenders there. Takes everybody, and then can up front, these guys rushing, forces the quarterback to move to his left and have a poor throw. He would much rather, as a right-hander, throw it moving to his right. And we put a scheme in here where we have a defender coming around. We want to move him off his spot, is what we say. Get the quarterback uncomfortably going to his left, throwing it across his body with a 6'6", 258-pound monster DN coming after him. And so you can see how the pressure and the coverage are tied in together there.
Yeah, is there anything better than these film breakdowns? Thanks, Coach. All right, we'll preview LSU next. Stick around.
Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Integris Health, your health partner for life. The opponent breakdown is brought to you by One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Properties, fan-fueled, athlete-focused.
Welcome back to the show. Our upcoming opponent this weekend is LSU, and the breakdown is brought to you by One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Properties, fan-fueled, athlete-focused. Final regular season game. How are we here already? LSU's had a bit of a turbulent season, went through a coaching change, but, man, they still got some dudes.
They do. Yeah, they've got a fantastic roster, one of the best in college football, and both offensively and defensively. So their skills really good. The lines of scrimmage are excellent. The quarterback is a quarterback that we recruited here, and then when Coach Levy went to Mississippi State, I believe he transferred from Oregon, and he got him to go there. Started several games for him at Mississippi State. He went into the portal. Obviously, LSU recruited him to come. And Michael Van Buren, great player, but they have a fantastic group of receivers, running backs. Harlan Berry, #1 running back in the country. Caden Durham, a guy that we've recruited really hard to come here. And then defensively, man, they got dudes everywhere. Got great length, speed, instincts. Great coaches on both sides of the ball. Again, Blake Baker's done a wonderful job with their defense. They've had a chance to win a lot of games that they, when they haven't won, they've had a chance to win those games because of how well their defense has played, and they're very aggressive in what they do.
It's LSU. It's the season finale already, 2:30 on Saturday. Great stuff, Coach. Appreciate your time. All right, stick around. We're going to watch the highlights next at Sooner Football with Brent Venables.
Thank you to our cornerstone television partners, OU Health, OG&E, Fowler Auto Group, and Coca-Cola. We want to thank all of our Sooner Radio Network affiliates across the state and region. Fans can check out Soonersports.com for an affiliate in your area. And if you're traveling outside the state of Oklahoma, you can listen to all the action on either SiriusXM Radio or download the Varsity Network app and listen free.
Welcome back to Sooner Football with Brent Venables, presented by Integris Health, your health partner for life. All right, what a great breakdown of the win over Missouri. Sooners take care of business 17-6. Let's go relive the magic from Saturday inside the Palace with the radio play-by-play highlights. Toby Rowland, Teddy Lehman, Gabe Eichert, and myself. Enjoy a Sooner victory.
General Williams.
They're going to bring in General Williams, who's going to toss a coin. This is awesome.
He calls tails. He calls tails. Let it hit the ground.
I don't know if you could tell. They are still talking.
Edge, you've won the toss. What do you want to do? Defer.
Oklahoma wins the toss. They defer. And Troy Everett, Dominic Williams, and Grayson Halton have been jawing nonstop.
Well, I love all of that, right? If people thought this was going to be a sleepy 11 a.m. kickoff, I don't think so. There's other plans down there.
Tavoris Jones deep to receive for Mizzou. Tate Sandell will do the kicking off. 32 of his 60 kickoffs have gone for touchbacks, just over 50%. Total leather, and we are underway. It's a line drive kick. You got a good one on that. It'll bounce on the M in Oklahoma. Crowd goes crazy for the defense as they take the field. There's the snap. Quick throw out to the edge, caught by Kevin Coleman. He bounces outside, spun down after a gain of 3. There's the snap. Inside handoff goes to Roberts, spins his way for the first down. Hardy back in, he's in the pistol, double tight end set, snap, fake handoff. Pribula rolling to his right, looking to throw. He'll turn it up and run, cuts it inside to the 40. 12 personnel again, pistol formation, man in motion. Handoff Hardy up the middle, has a hold to the 40, takes a big lick, rewinds, tight end left. Pribula's got it. He'll hand it off to Hardy. Danced outside, got away, cuts it up to the 20, met at the 18, dragging a tackler to the 17. In motion, right to left goes Coleman. Snap, Prabula wants to throw, does quickly across the middle, caught by Norfleet, the tight end. He's tackled immediately. Play clock down to 5 in the shotgun. Prabula with 3. There's the snap. Back to pass, looks left. Dancing, flushed right, still looking, circling back. Now he throws late near the sidelines. It's caught, but out of bounds. Long opening drive for Mizzou. Can they put points on the board? Snap is back, hold is down. Kick looks terrible, but it climbs over the bar.
We're in the bear front again. Same front, Gabe.
Handoff Hardy, sweeping right, bounced it outside, stood up and dropped for a loss in the backfield. Now he goes out in motion on 2nd and 11. Prabula to throw, looks right, looks middle, under pressure, they got him.
There
Sacked.
we go.
Dominic Williams got him back at the 37. Man in motion left to right, Manning. There's the snap. It is a handoff, and it's blown up in the backfield. Grayson Holton, G-baby. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Mateer to throw. They bring 5. Dancing around, rolling right, looking downfield, trying to get away himself, and he's dropped for a sack back at his own 15. Set to kick it away. Should be pretty good field position here for the Tigers.
Nice hit.
Line drive, punt to the far side. Coleman chased it down. No fair catch at the 34. He'll return. Flag is down. Outside to the 40. That flag should help the Sooners here.
It's like an
old
old one.
Yeah. The kicking team. Illegal formation on the kicking team. 5 or more players in the backfield. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the kick. First down, Missouri.
It's 3-0 Missouri as we head to the second. There's the snap. Prabula going to hand it off over the right side. Nothing working that time for Ahmad Hardy. Prabula has the high snap. Back to pass. Looks right. Throws right. Caught at the 50. Nope. Bobbled and dropped out of bounds. Would have been well shy of the first anyway. But after getting good field position, here comes a flag in late on the sidelines. What's this about?
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 34 on the Oklahoma bench. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Goodness.
That extends the drive and moves the ball all the way to the Sooner 37-yard line. Pistol formation. Fake handoff. Prabula immediately under pressure. It's almost intercepted. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Pistol formation. In motion. Right to left. Handoff. Roberts. Ooh. Bam! Heineke's all over it. Wearing him like a coat in the backfield.
Was he shot out of a cannon or what? Wow. He came through there at absolute full speed. Huge play. Now you've got him exactly where you want. 3rd and 15 here. Excellent job by Heineke.
Prabula's got it. It's a handoff. Running left. Roberts nowhere to go. Driven back. It's a gain of 1, and it's 4th and 14. There's the snap. Handoff Robinson. Looking for a hole. Dances his way to the 5. Spins his way to the 6.
Nice.
Snap. Mateer backs his way to the goal line. Throws across the middle. It's caught. That should be enough for the first down. Yep, out near the 15.
Didn't have a great look of it up here, though.
Quick snap. Mateer back to pass with a man running on the field. Throws near side. Caught by Keontez Lewis out across the 25 to the 27. Back to pass again. Prabula. Come to the near side. Back shoulder throw. Bobble. Try on the catch is dropped, and a flag is down.
I mean, what are we doing, officials?
Double tight ends right side. 1st and 10 Mizzou in scoring range. Handoff Hardy over the right side. Head of steam, but nowhere to go. Now it's a pistol with 1. There's the snap. He went the wrong way. Handoff Hardy. Runs forward. Able to break some tackles to the 20, and then he's planted there. Hardy to the left of Prabula. There's the snap. He's going to throw. They bring pressure. Throw out to the left. That's caught and thrown out of bounds. Coleman shy of the first down. Snap back. Hold is down. Blocked! Yes. They blocked it! Peyton Bowen blocked it! And the Sooners have the ball back.
Gosh.
After the play, flag down. We got some wrestling going on out around the 30-yard line, but it's after the play.
Just completely unnecessary.
We have had our first what are we doing of the day. If you've got your what are we doing counter, 3rd and 7. Missouri brings 4. Mateer to throw. Does across the middle. Got Satania on the run. There he goes. Picking him up. Putting him down. Isaiah Satania. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Painter. Touchdown. 87 yards. And the Sooners lead it. Bam.
exactly what the doctor ordered. We haven't seen a lot of that this year. This is something that I thought was going to be a huge part of our offense. The crossing routes hits him right in stride and just totally runs away from the defense. The backside coverage is chasing across the formation, so there's nobody home. Whenever you hit Satania right in stride like that, see you later.
Now he'll back into the gun with 10. Play clock. Snap. Back to pass. Prabula looks right. Throws out to the right. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Let's see if they just hand it to Hardy here. No, he dropped the ball. Prabula dropped it. He's sacked back inside the 5. Hardy ran into him. Hardy ran into his own quarterback and knocked the ball out of his hand. It was Roberts, actually, that ran into Prabula. Snap back. There's the boot. High hanging. Very short. Satania encouraging everyone to get away from it, and it bounces out of bounds around the 35-yard line of Missouri. 2nd and 10. Trips left, 1 right. Mateer back to pass. Looks left. He's going to throw back near sideline. A little too high. It was caught, but Giovanni Gibson was out of bounds when he caught it. Man in motion. There's the snap. Mateer's going to run it. Bounces it left. Trying to get to the corner. He's got it. 20. Outside. 15. First down. 10. Hit hard at the 8. Out of bounds. 1st and goal. Big John. Mateer's got it. He will fake the handoff. Throw end zone. Got a man. Touchdown. Giovanni Gibson. The Oklahoma offense has come alive. Prabula fakes the handoff. Quick throw into the slot. Got a guy wide open. Coleman. He's down to the 10-yard line. Down to the 7. 1st and goal.
We were lined up wrong on that last one. Took quick advantage.
Handoff. Roberts running right. Stretch to the 5. Stumbles, and he's tackled shy of the 5. Prabula sends a man in motion right to left. Snap directly to Roberts. To the 5. Dances left to the 3. Stood up there and pushed back. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 3. Hardy the back. Man in motion left to right. There's the snap. Handoff. Hardy running right. Turns it up. Met in the hole. Drop. No gain. Michael Boganowski the stop. 4th and goal. Timeout Mizzou. Snap back. Hold down. Kick is away, and it is good. But the Sooners keep them out of the end zone.
Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Riverwind Casino, the official entertainment destination of OU Athletics. OU Fan Shop. The best place to gear up for game day is shop.soonersports.com. Sooner Kids Club. Log on to Soonersports.com/kids for information about joining the Kids Club presented by OG&E and brought to you in part by Devon Energy.
From the 25, Mateer starts with a handoff to Xavier Robinson, stacked up in the backfield, but he breaks the tackle, gets grabbed by the face mask, able to keep his feet forward for a gain of 3, but he's going to get 15 more than that. 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Play action. Mateer looks left side to the seam. That's caught by Satania. He's got the 1st down. Takes a big pop at the Mizzou 42. Sooners over the ball quickly. Quick snap. Back to pass Mateer. Backpedaling. Steps up. Throws across. That's caught out of the backfield. X breaks a tackle. 35. Pushing a defender. He's near another 1st down. 3 wides. It's a direct snap. Now a hand to Mateer. He's rolling right. Looking to throw. He'll keep it himself and get as much as he can. Takes a big shot on the sidelines. No flag. Kicking north to south. Sandell, the lefty, waits. There's the snap. Hold is down. Kick is away. Driving kick. And it is good again. Make it 22 in a row. Prabula. Play action. Straight drop. Looks deep down the seam. Got a man behind the defense. It is dropped. Incomplete. Broken up. 2nd and 10 from the 43. There's the snap. Handoff running right. Hardy looking for a hole. Can't find one. Taylor Wine closed it quickly. 3rd and 10. Prabula, straight drop. Sooners bring 4. Looks left. Throws across the middle. It's caught at the 50. He is stood up there. Dropped by Guillory. Trips left, 1 right. Prabula going to run it himself over the left side.
Nice.
Makes a move, but he can't get away. Snap. Prabula looks left. Throws left, deep shot, sideline, incomplete, well defended, no flag. Eli Bowen in defense. Sooners shift defensively. Prabula's got it. Looks right, quick throw, right side, broken up, incomplete. Looking for the tight end, Norfleet. It was RSJ, I believe, that hit him. And it's a 3 and out. Sooners showing pressure. They only bring 3. Prabula back to pass, steps up, throws late, tipped. Nice. It is incomplete. And a flag is down. From the back, Judge, a flag is down.
Did the guy go flying? My guess is no.
Personal foul with targeting number 13 on the defense. Previous play is under video review.
It's Reggie Powers.
I wonder if we'll see Kendall Daniels in those situations now, Ted, or if we got another speed guy.
From the 40, play action. Prabula looking deep, downfield, double coverage.
Wow.
Intercepted! Jacoby Johnson, the Mustang Kid. What a play!
I love this. They motion to like an end-over formation. Jacoby Johnson is the deep third player, but the motion pulls him into the box. So they're trying to run a post route, a crosser route to take that safety, knowing that the other deep third player is up in the box. He does an awesome job turning and running and getting depth and coming and robbing that thing from underneath. Excellent play.
Snap, back to pass Prabula. Under pressure, pocket collapsing, trying to get out, and he's sacked. Dropped. PJ. Remember, no R. Mason Thomas again today. Snap, Prabula back to pass. Dumps it across the middle. A crossing pattern, incomplete, broken up. Play clock at 3. Prabula's got it. Sooners bring 4. Twist up front, under pressure. He can't get away. Line time.
We got dueling sack dances there. I don't know who's going to get the credit for it, but really good job up front, beating that O-line. Just no time at all.
Prabula, handoff Hardy, running right, met in the backfield, almost lost the football, hung on, no gain, maybe a loss of a yard. Over the ball quickly, Prabula to throw again. Deep shot, far sideline, man behind the defense, caught on the run and out of bounds. Prabula has it, looks right, looks middle, throws it across the middle, caught at the 25, tackled immediately. That's Coleman again. Tigers go tempo, 2nd and 5. Prabula looks right, deep shot near sideline, incomplete. 3rd and 5. Man in motion left to right is Coleman. Prabula's got it. Sooners bring 4. He's going to throw it to Roberts out of the backfield. Plants, turns it upfield, dives for the 21. That's 2 yards short of the first. It'll be 4th and 2. Got to get it to the 19 for a first. Crowded, full throat. Man in motion. Prabula's got it. Going to throw. Back to pass, looking. Throws left side. It's incomplete. Hit Coleman in the hands, and he couldn't hang on in the end zone. And the Sooners turn him over on down. From the 8, Prabula. Back to pass. Foot on the end zone. Comes near side to Norfleet. Hit and broken up. Took a shot at the 5. Kip Lewis hit him right in the ribs. Prabula. Back to pass. Tries to get out. Lets it fly. Hit as he throws. Ball rolling around on the ground. Incomplete. Got hit by David Stone. He got respect. 3rd and 3. Snap. Prabula looking left, throws left, caught it midfield, 1st down. Snap, 4-man rush, under pressure, flush left, throws downfield. It's intercepted, and he slides down. Peyton Bowen, and you can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the barn. These guys are hard to kill. Eli Bowen, make it Eli Bowen with the pick again. Sooners assume victory formation. It wasn't pretty, but it was beautiful. Mateer hits a knee, and that'll do it. Oklahoma is 1 win away from the college football playoff. Final score today in Norman. Oklahoma 17 and Missouri 6.
Our Missouri recaps have been brought to you by Riverwind Casino, the official entertainment destination of Oklahoma athletics. We'll see you next week. Sooner football, the Brent Venables. Until then, Boomer Sooner, everybody.